Hey, Cordell here, Cordell Davenport, with the very first podcast slash show for small apartment investors. And I'm going to do things differently. My goal is, I listen to a lot of podcasts. And what a lot of people do is they're on the hunt trying to find the same people. I shouldn't say the same people, but different people every time. And it's always an interview, a Q&A, which is good. I've learned a whole lot that way. And when it comes to multifamily and apartments, a lot of the times these are syndicators that are talking to people about their business and how they do their business. And as I mentioned, I'm not knocking it. I've learned a lot through that. But my approach is different. I don't want to be a syndicator and I don't want to invest in a syndication. My goal is to buy and hold. And the way you do that is, for me personally, is small apartments. And my goal is to find people who speak the same language as I do, that have the same goals as I do. And my my thing is I'm going to introduce three different people and have the same people talk. So once a month, I'm going to have a CPA. Once a month, I'm going to have a real estate attorney. Once a month, I'm going to have a property management company. And once a month, I'm going to have a mortgage broker that talks about buying and managing small apartments. But first, I want to talk about mindset and self-improvement. And it's very important that you and I develop those skills. And so everything starts with self-improvement mindset. And I have this mantra that I always preach: mindset plus skill set plus performance equals results. But the first thing is mindset, getting your mind right. And at these very first few podcasts slash shows I'm going to do is strictly on mindset. On my website, smallapartmentinvestors.com, I have a free report. Took a lot of work to get this thing made. And it's theirs for you. And it's called Have Your Family Living Expenses Covered by Small Apartments You Own. It's about, what I look at it right now, 38 pages, 35 pages. And it has a lot of information in there. So check that out. So this very first one, the very first video recording, have decided to talk about complaining. When you or I or someone you come across complains. Now, when it comes to complaining about events in your life, when you complain and you don't put forth any action, you will make no progress. And the thing is, you want to say, don't blame it, own it. And until you accept responsibility and take charge of your life, nothing is going to change. A lot of people like to have this, get that, become this type of person, have these good qualities, look a certain way. And although they may know what they have to do to achieve certain goals, they have the excuse-itis syndrome. They say, someday I'll get this, someday whatever. Here's the truth: the road to someday will lead to the town of nowhere. And of course, responding differently means you must give up blaming the event itself. And at times, something doesn't work. We blame what happened rather than our reaction to what happened. And when you don't take responsibility, you make excuses, you procrastinate, you react rather than be proactive. Blame others. Now, and sometimes a person may not even act humble. And once you begin responding to these signals and events that occur in your life, things get easier and feelings of hopelessness and lack of control go away. You start seeing things differently. You no longer do things and say, like, oh, I'm a victim. Only bad things happen to me. But rather, I feel better. I'm in control. I make things happen. You need to accept the fact that you are the one who has created the way things are. You took the thoughts, you thought the thoughts, you created the feelings, and you made the choices to get you where you're at now. You alone have the power to make something happen in your life, whether you actively create it or passively. Allow it to happen and continue. Now, what are your favorite excuses for not making changes you know that are necessary if you want to reach your goals? The starting point of liberation is for you to accept complete responsibility for who you are and everything that you become. You can never give responsibility away. The only thing that you can give away is control. So what are you going to do? Huh? Once again, check out smallapartmentinvestors.com and I'll come back later. Some more videos. Okay, y'all. Go get it.